What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be fishing some juicy urban ponds in search of giant summertime bass. We're going to start off fishing topwater while the bite is hot in the morning, and then when the sun comes up and the fishing gets tough, I'm going to show y'all how I like to catch them in the dog days of summer. Hey, go ahead and hit that like button for me right now. It's the best way that you can support me, support the channel, and just show that you appreciate the videos. And I'd really appreciate that from you guys. So now, let's rewind time and get on that sweet top water morning bite at pond number 1. Bunny rabbit. You gonna run away, bunny rabbit? All right. All right, y'all. Same blueprint as last time I went fishing. We were starting with the Yo-Zuri topwater popper. This is the 30B, I believe. I've got it linked and all that kind of stuff, but start with a little topwater. See if we can get on a little bite here early in the morning. Now, we've got some scum on top of the water here, I've noticed, so I'm gonna have to watch out where I'm throwing, but it's hard to see because it's, you know, not very bright outside yet, but we're gonna hit this little topwater window pretty good. And hopefully we can catch some fish on some other stuff too, but a few good topwater fish just makes a day great. I know there's decent bass in here. I've hooked in some good ones. I have fished the spot before, so I'm pretty optimistic that we can catch some fish here today. There's a fish. Stay pinned, stay pinned, stay pinned. All right. First one today. Little guy, but that is a great way to start it. Skinny. He got that Yo-Zuri popper. Hopefully we can find some fish bigger than him today. But yeah. All right, get in there, buddy. Good start, good start. If you're new to the channel, summertime, the goal is 5 bass. So we have got 1 out of 5 for a success today. You know, normally a topwater morning is a little bit more peaceful, but we've got like a major highway right here. So you just got the sound of 18-wheelers cruising down the interstate. Oh, like little horn, there we go. Little urban fishing scene. All right, moving on down. Keep it moving. Let's find those fish. Let's find those big fish too. Ooh. This is not fun getting all this off my popper. I really didn't think this would be like a froggy type of pond. The grass wasn't like this last time I was here. It was submerged still. There's fish. Oh, come on. Nice. He was right on the back side of that little patch of grass. Oh, perfect timing, because I was starting to question what I was doing. Topwater bite has not been... Slow-mo that bad boy. Yeah, topwater bite has not been that great, but I did just get fish number 2. And this one's healthier than the other one. It's still a little guy, a little bitty fish. I promise y'all, we've hooked some good ones in here. I threw BFS stuff in here and like really did pretty well. Caught a lot of little ones, but like hooked 2 or 3 like nice ones out here. Okay, fish number 2. And probably 30 minutes. We're on pace, but what I'm about to do, I've fished all the fishable area with the popper. That's not really fishable because of all that grass. So what I'm gonna do is go back to my fluke rod, and I'm gonna get my the spinning rod wacky rig gear. I don't even know if I can fish a wacky rig in this though because of the grass, so we're gonna have to try it. All right, got a little wind starting on the water. You never know, they might just turn on. Golly, that wind feels so good. And also, now that y'all can see, I can tell you, I've actually got my topwater rod set up out here. I've been throwing a different setup that, you know, it gets the job done. But this feels incredible. So what we're throwing today is my Shimano SLX DC on my Kistler KLX shallow cranks and topwater rod. This is a 7-foot medium heavy, rated, you know, throwing 8 to 12 pound line and 1/8 ounce to 3/8 ounce lures. But this is made for topwaters and shallow cranks, guys, and it feels so good working the popper. Like, I'm not feeling any like fatigue or just wear and tear on my wrist. Oh my gosh, there's one popping out. It little one though. They're active. I don't know. I think we got to go through a lot of little guys to find the big guys. That might be the deal out here. Anyways, this setup, oh my gosh, if you want a topwater rod, a shallow crankbait rod, this Kistler KLX rod is incredible. It's like, I don't know, I've been getting a lot of rods, but this one, I think it's my favorite. I've got a lot of good memories with it. I think I just love topwater and shallow cranks, and the fact that it makes, you know, doing that just so much better. I love it. So I've got a lot of good memories with this rod. See that walking action I can get with this rod? It feels even better too. You need a little bit of a softer tip so they're not just yanking that lure through the water, popping it, making it work. Whoa, on impact. I hooked it. What do we got? Bass. It does seem like they're getting a little bit more active, y'all. Hard to tell though. Little fish. Fish number 3. I hate to get a 5 fish limit on doinkers, but I do love the bite. And you know, something that I've been thinking about lately, guys, y'all know fishing is about having fun, right? Y'all do know that? Y'all know that? Because I don't really care, but it's funny. I just been seeing some comments lately about one guy said last video, he said, hate to tell you buddy, but it's not fishing if you can see houses from where you're at. I'm like, what do you want me to do in DFW? Ain't no fishing in Dallas, I guess. But that's okay. I mean, like, really, I don't care. I just think it's funny because, like, this is about fun, right? Y'all agree? I mean, that's why I come out here so often. Have a good time. Topwater popper is a good way to do it too. There's also this big misconception that like a neighborhood pond is a stocked private pond, and that's like, at least in my videos, never true. I don't get into private places. Like I don't live in a neighborhood with a stocked private pond that doesn't allow fishing to anybody else. Like, these are mostly parks that I'm going and finding a spot where anybody can just pull up, and they're highly pressured. It's actually really tough fishing out here. I mean, I remember growing up in my papaws, you pull up to that pond, throw a popper in the morning, I'd have 20 by now, man. Well, y'all, the sun is coming up and there are no clouds in the sky. It's about to get rough out here, so I think I'm going to take the popper and put it down. I'm gonna go grab my spinning rod out of my car before I get too far away from my car, but I think it's about to be soft plastic time. Popper did good, we had fun, we got 3 fish. We gotta catch 2 more today for it to be a successful win. I mean, I won't lie, I made the rules, so like, you know, having fun is the win, but really 5 fish is the win today. Okay, so we're gonna get our 5 fish. Let me go grab my rod. Woo, look at that new rod. We got a Kistler magnesium, baby. Finally bit the bullet. I needed a Kistler spinning rod, and this bad boy, I was like, what is the wacky rig rod you guys got? And they were having an incredible sale on these magnesium series rods. Super light, feels amazing. It's a 7'2" medium spin casting rod, and it's gonna be my wacky setup. I love the attention to detail though, because like a lot of people will put a hook keeper, a bait keeper down here, and it gets like through your reel and whatever. Look at this, up here and on the side. On the side, easy to get to it. About to go for the first cast. We got a green pumpkin, 6-inch Yamamoto Soak Cinco. I can't talk. Feels good. Feels good. Feels like we're about to get fish. Got 20-pound test braid and then a 8-pound fluorocarbon leader on there. I believe like a 1/0 Gamakatsu finesse hook. Man, this feels good, just kind of popping this lure around. I can't wait to fight a fish on it. But anyways, flukes are great. Love flukes. I feel like they're a pretty big fish, a good fish catching lure, but open water, just slick, calm, and clear like this, I do like a Wacky Rig Cinco better. And in the summertime, the fishing gets harder and tougher as the day goes on. So the longer we go without getting bites, the harder, I mean, it's just gonna get harder and harder to get a bite. So only problem with this is exposed hook, sloppy grass. We're going to be, you know, getting some grass on there, but as long as it's not too much, we should be fine. Ooh. Good bite, might have been a bluegill. Definitely something over in this area cruising around. There we go. How was he pulling so hard for like half a second? I really thought we got our decent one of the day. Huh. Gamakatsu hook, top of the mouth. That is a dink, a true dink. That's number 4 though. Always feels good to get bit. Guys, this is the only Cinco I have, the green pumpkin, like this size. I bought some, they're quite large. But I guess I could throw them if worse comes to worse. Maybe that'll get me a bigger bite, but I actually got an O-ring on this bad boy because I'm desperate today. I don't want to lose this guy, but it might happen anyways. So one more fish and we win. We get a success today. So I'm gonna move down different part of the pond. There's a bubbler popping up behind me. It's actually moving some of the grass out, and I bet some fish are gonna be there. If I was a big bass, I'd be where the fresh oxygen is coming in. Oh, y'all, off camera, I just rolled my ankle a little bit. Not too bad, but hey, I'm 29 now. It's probably gonna swell up real good on me. Gotta stay on my feet, keep moving. Owie. Old man stepping down from this ledge. Just took a weird angle and yeah, rolled my ankle. Oh, this is what I feared. Our worm is done. Wow. Okay, well, like I said, that was the only Cinco I had because I accidentally ordered these. These are like some Magnum 6-inch fat Cincos. But you know what? I'll give it a go. I just had to upsize my hook, but that's a beast. That is a beast of a worm right there. So, hey, like I said, maybe I'll catch bigger fish. Woo! All right, it's tough out here, but I made a promise to myself when I ran out of my second GoPro battery. I'm switching spots, so I'm gonna hold true to that little promise I made to myself. It is tough out here, but I'm not going down just because the day is rough. I'm gonna go to another spot where I've been having some luck, and hopefully we can get a bigger fish. I've been catching some decent ones here, or at the other spot. I've caught decent ones here too. That's what's crazy. I don't know, but that's fishing. I'm sure you've heard that before. We can't predict what's gonna happen, but we can use what we know and experience we've gathered to try and make the best thing happen. So that's what I'm about to do right now. We're gonna head on over to this other spot, probably a 10-minute drive or so, and keep throwing the Wacky Rig. I mean, look guys, it is 8:24. Let's call it 8:30 in the morning. All you're throwing for the rest of the day is a weightless soft plastic. Take your pick. Wacky Rig Cinco is mine, but yeah, I want to get that 5th fish and conquer today. So let's get on over to pond number 2. All right, we've arrived at the pond, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like we can do it. I'm feeling like maybe don't stop at 5. We get 6, 7, 8. All right, let's just go ahead and fish this little corner here. I feel like green. So this is actually watermelon red flake. I feel like it's a good enough color for this water. Water's got a little dirty tint to it, but it's not too bad. Oh man, look at them. They're just pushing bait up against that bank. That's crazy. Oh, I think one got me. Yep. There we go. There we go. Better fish than what we've been catching this morning. For sure. Come on now. Fighter. So I'll flip him. Yeah, we'll flip him. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on now. Chunkier one. Oh yeah, much better fish. Heck yeah, I would go over to the tripod and show him off to y'all, but it's down there and I don't want to keep him on the water too long. But nice healthy belly on him. So there are some active healthy big ones in here feeding. He got a hold of that wacky rigged worm, and man. All right, so the big one will catch him. 6-inch watermelon red flake, big old Senko. Bass kind of just cruising this bank line over here. I don't know, it might have been just him. It looked like there might have been a few bass cruising and feeding. But yeah, hey, that's fish number 5. We win. We got a success today. But you know, like I said, let's keep going because that didn't take too long out here. I ain't miserable in the heat yet. So let's see if we can catch some more, because I mean that's a real fun size to catch. I think I have a fish running at me. Yeah, I do. No telling how long he had that. Wow. Chill. No, my worm. Oh, I lost my worm. Well, I got a pack of them. Number 2 out here. Little guy. That's a little fella. Let's go get another worm. Let's get a new worm. Let's see. Yeah, so I say I accidentally bought these, but really I bought this size on purpose. It was the wrong size. Like, that's not making sense. Okay, so I told him I wanted 6-inch worms. I didn't. I like the 5-inchers that are smaller than this. So, but looks like these will catch fish. You just got to throw a little bit different gear with them. Bigger hook for sure. I think that's key. Seems like a little pattern I'm kind of seeing out here is to throw it right up on the bank and then kind of pop it off the bank a little bit, and they're eating it like that. The last 2 kind of I did off that. Well, so Keep your eyes open for feeding fish so you can get your worm in front of them. And then just work it off that bank over there. This bank is shallow. I don't know how shallow it is over there, but thinking that like that 5-yard kind of line, it gets a little deeper. The grass is a little shorter. There's like an edge out there, and I think that's where the fish are hanging out and cruising. Okay, so we got 2 here. We were up to 6 fish on the day. I think I'm gonna fish out my battery, which I've got 70%. Okay, I'm holding out hopes for, you know, a big fish. Oh, I broke off. That was a good fish, guys. Good fish or a snapping turtle or something, but I broke off. Dang it. Man, that is frustrating, but I know better. I know better than to set the hook like that on finesse gear. Oh, I've got my light line on. I know better. Let's go ahead and loosen the drag up a little bit. Just so if I do that again, you know, I can kind of overcorrect it. Golly, I mean, felt solid. 100% of fish. I'll have to look back at the footage, but I wasn't grass, I'll tell you that. It wasn't grass. But we were re-rigged. Man, you know what? It's frustrating, guys. I need to be better about taking care of my gear, making sure my line doesn't have frays in it, not setting the hook like a dummy. That's where bass fishing is a skill, okay? It's not just luck, skill, because fish bit it, but you know, somebody else could have caught that fish. It's okay. I learned, I'll get better, I'll remember that little failure. It just hurts because well, we don't know how big that fish was, but you know when you break your line, you gotta assume it was the biggest one of the day, right? Okay, so turned off the GoPro because it was overheating, and I'm like, all right, I'll just pop it on when I catch fish. I got one on, baby. Redemption after we broke off. Pretty good one, honestly. Man, but yeah, anyway, so the GoPro might cut off, might overheat. I've been letting the battery rest a good bit, but you never know. Where are you going, buddy? I don't want to flip this one because I noticed some frays in my line and I did not go ahead and tend to them. So I'm gonna walk him down to the bank over here. It's a good fish. I think it's best of the day. I literally did this last video, walking a bass. Whew. It's a good one. Yeah, baby. Good fish. Take you to the big camera. Hey, there we go, y'all. Finally got on a nice one out here. I mean, he's a 2-pounder. It's nothing crazy. But come on, man, look at that. It's meat. It's meat, healthy. Healthy largemouth. It's gonna be hard to leave, man. But the equipment is failing me. The equipment is giving up. I'm not giving up the equipment. But I'm gonna keep fishing. Let's get Buddy here back in the water. Goodbye, big girl. Nice gentle release. Respect the fish, people. Ah, come on, come on, come on. That's what gives you fuel. That is fish number 8. We blew by our 5-fish limit. Luckily, I found some pretty good ponds lately. I've realized that really just the spots I'm going to has been affecting a lot of the results for my fishing. So if you're out there and you're like, I need to know what lure, I need to know when to go and all this, start with where you're fishing if you can change that. DFW, there's a million ponds to choose from. 70% of them suck, 30% are okay, and you get, you know, less than 1% are amazing. So anyways, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, let this bad boy cool off. I'll probably just cut it back on again if we get another bite. How about that? There we go. Thought I might have had a fish. Just a little fella, but I believe this one will be number 9 if I get him on the bank. My word, he took my Cinco. Oh. Are you kidding? Hey. It's the little ones that won't stop. He's barely even hooked. Oh my. I really just need to lip him. I don't know where I got this bad habit from, but I like to just grab them. Oh, well, I think instead of rigging up another Cinco, we're gonna take that as a sign for we're done fishing today. 9, I'm excited. Well, y'all, thank y'all just so much for watching the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it and learned a few things. It's wacky rig season, so if you're going fishing, I would throw topwater in the morning time, and then when that sun comes up, I mean, 7:30, I think, you gotta have some weightless soft plastics with you. My go-to, weightless wacky rig Cinco. Other good options though for plastics, a drop shot, not weightless, but a drop shot's gonna be really good this time of year. Ned rigs, if you have the bottom for it, I have grassy bottoms and mucky bottoms, and you're just gonna get snagged the whole time. It's kind of why I like the weightless game is the way to go in Texas. Grassy ponds make it difficult to fish anything with a weight on it that's dragged across the bottom. But yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for me on this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I post fishing videos every single week in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. My goal here is to have a good time, show y'all how to have fun in the urban outdoors and teach y'all how to catch a fish along the way. So I try to share tips. I try to have a good time, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. But with all that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.